everybody, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today's video is going to be part 2 of the clean and get it all done, and I'm just giving you an overview here of day 1. I filmed this over 2 days, so this is day 1. These are the things that need to be done. I've got to do these fresh flowers and throw the old ones away. I need to put away the stuff that's on the drainer and clean the sinks and the drainer. I need to also clean the bathroom because as you can see, it's looking a little bit scummy and dusty. It's long overdue. And I also need to put some tumble drying in and put some clothes away. And I'll also be showing you Zach's new bedroom. We recently had that repainted and a new carpet down, and he's got a new cabin bed now, so it's a lot more organised in there, and it's not as sort of mismatched as what it was. So stay tuned for that. And before we get going with the cleaning, I'm going to show you Zach's room. Now this is before or once we'd actually taken everything out and Neil had actually filled in all the extra holes and plastered over all the scuffs and the little divots and cracks in the walls, ready to sand down and paint. So I'm just showing you that now, and as you can see, obviously he just left the desk in there and his little cupboard, his little wardrobe, and I ended up having this desk in the living room. I changed it over. I did have another desk in the living room, and that's come out now, so I'm having Zach's desk, and Zach's having a built-in desk underneath his bed. And this is after the walls were painted. It's a lovely green colour. Zach chose the colour. He really wanted this one. It's kind of like a Hulk green, I guess. But it's a little bit more grown up in here now, and it looks really, really nice, I have to say. You'll see the finished result, and that's obviously before the carpet was put down. And now this is with the carpet put down as well. It's a lovely dark grey colour, and it goes really, really nice with the curtains and the walls, and looks really cosy in here. And obviously, as you can see now, the cabin bed is in. So this was done over sort of 2 or 3 days by the time it was 2 days by the time it was finished. Neil is a painter decorator by trade, so it's actually handy that he was able to do all of this himself. And he also put the carpet down. He's kind of laid the carpets in the house at different times himself anyway. So yeah, it's really handy that he can actually do that himself. We didn't have to pay anybody to come in and do it or anything, and it sort of got done literally, like I say, within a couple of days. So as you can see, yeah, he's got his new bedding on, his Spider-Man bedding that he got for his birthday as well. And yeah, that's the overview. So he really, really loves it now. Zach really, really likes his new bedroom, and he likes the fact he's got a desk and you know, he's got his bean bag in there as well. He can sort of sit and chill out on, and he's got his like cupboard space, his storage space for his toys. There's still a little bit of organising to do. We might actually get a little toy box in there at some point, but for now we've just kind of like left all his puppets and his soft toys in a couple of bags underneath his desk. And there's quite a lot of storage space still underneath the bed, because it kind of goes all the way back, so we could always like push those back a bit further and hide them away if we wanted it to look a bit tidier. But we will get a storage box or some kind of toy box or something in here at some point. So now on to the cleaning. Not exactly cleaning, but I'm just starting off by arranging these flowers just to sort of get them off the side and just get those looking nice. And I've taken the old flowers out of the vase, so I'm just rearranging the new ones. Neil, bless him, every week when he goes shopping at Aldi's, brings back the food, and he also brings me normally 1 or 2 bunches of flowers. It's really, really sweet of him, bless his heart. It doesn't do it for any particular reason other than he just knows that I love fresh flowers. So yeah, he always brings some back. So I literally get fresh flowers every week, which I'm lucky. Like I say, it's for no reason. It's not because of a sorry or because he's done anything wrong. It's just lovely. I mean, I don't expect it. I don't ask him to do it. He just does it now, bless him. He's definitely a pro with food shopping and bits and pieces like that. He's some would say he's well trained, but I didn't train him that way. He's just like that on his own, bless his heart. So yeah, I'm just arranging those now, and then I'm going to be drying up those bits that you can see on the drainer and cleaning the sinks and the drainer.
just like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? 'Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. 'Cause I've been thinking about you.
I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to, baby, without you. I wouldn't know what to, oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. When you are with me, sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes, wish you could see the things I see. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. Don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to, baby, without you. I wouldn't know what to, oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. You got me wrapped around your finger. Tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. Baby, without. I wouldn't know what to, baby, without you. I wouldn't know what to, oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. Baby, without. I wouldn't know what to do, baby, without. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh you know, oh you know, oh you know. Baby, without.
You said that you needed me like a cargo, you would carry me.
Now I'm just going to change over the hand towel and the tea towel here, and then I'm going to go through and put a load of washing in.
It makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight when everything seems so
Now there's a lot of washing in, I'm just going to put away all of these clothes that are in these two baskets here. The two sofa covers that you can see, I'm just going to leave those to the side until another time. But yeah, there was about a basket and a half of clothes that I had to put away, so I'm just going to put those away now.
Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the light, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the light, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made.
Now moving on to the bathroom, I'm going to start off with putting some bleach down the toilet and scrubbing that around, and then just leaving it to sit while I pop some Cif cream cleaner in the sink and the bath, and then just clean the mirrors and the towel rail, change the towels and clean the shelf. As you saw in the beginning, it was very, very dusty, so it needed doing. And just do other bits and pieces like that, and then I will obviously move on to the sink and the toilet and the bath and cleaning all of that.
I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you.
And as you can see, the bin was very, very full up with wet wipes and tissues where the kids had like blown their noses and done their business and stuff in the toilet. So I had to obviously empty that and just change the bin liner because that hadn't been done for a little while. And I'm just giving the inside of the bin a wipe round with some antibacterial spray just to freshen it up a little bit.
We do this every day, we do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm going crazy.
up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right when I'm around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I am feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. You touch me in a way that makes me shiver. Sometimes I can't believe that you are mine. Love's gonna be beyond my trigger. You kiss me in a way that gets me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right just being around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I am feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one, babe. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, you're the one, babe. Yeah, you're the one. Ooh. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one.
Now I'm just moving back onto the toilet area and just giving that a wipe over and a clean up. And I'm also going to be obviously cleaning the toilet seat as well that the kids use.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh, baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby, going down, 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 down. Baby, going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby, going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no words no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep.
Now moving on to the bath, I'm just going to give that a scrub round. I put some Cif cream cleaner in there, like I say, and just let that sit in the bottom and round the sides, just so that that could sort of like work some scummy stuff off. There was quite a bit. And also I did spray round the edge of the bath, because sometimes where the window is as well does get quite scummy, where obviously water just sort of like dries there, and then it kind of goes a bit yellowy, and sort of like you get lime scale build up and things like that there. So I'm also going to spray around there and give that a scrub round too.
No words no more, we're done now. No words no more, we're done now. No words no more, we're done now. No words no more, no, no. We're done now. No words no more, we're done now. No words no more, we're done now. No words no more. so hard to stay afloat.
Now I'm just rinsing the bath out with the shower head, and then I'll be giving the bath a wipe round just to dry it off a little bit.
And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. And now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. No, I thought I should let you know. And now, no, it's no more, no. Don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. We don't know, no, it's no more. No more, we don't know, no, it's no more, no, no, yeah.
Now I'm just going to lay this kid's bath mat down in the bottom of the bath and spray it with this Sillet Bang mould and mildew remover spray. It wasn't particularly mouldy by any means, but I find that the suction cups get a little bit yellow and scummy where the water just dries, so it just sits where it kind of sticks to the wall when we finish using it. So this spray seems to bring all of that scummy stuff off really well, so I just tend to put that in the bottom of the bath and then spray it and then leave it to sit for a little while before I rinse it off and hang it back up. And while that's sitting, I'm just going to give this bath caddy a scrub.
Call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every day. I will come running, babe.
And I also noticed that the bottom of the shower curtain was looking a little bit scummy and a little bit mildewy, so I just thought I would give that a spray as well, and I'm now just wiping that off just to clean it up a little bit. I didn't get everything off, but I did get most of it off. It's obviously just where the water just sort of sits against it, and it sort of sits in the bottom of a damp bath, so it gets a bit scummy from time to time, but I did manage to get a lot of it off.
Under my skin, I'm more free than I have ever been. You broke my chains and released me.
Now I'm just wiping down these little doors under the bath, and they do get splattered from time to time with toothpaste and shower gel and shampoo and things, so they needed a bit of a freshen up. And I'm also giving this little lantern and box a wipe over before I move them out so that I can clean the floor.
You call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every day.
Now I'm just going to rinse the bath caddy and the bath mat down, and then I'll just give the bath caddy a wipe over just to dry it off a little bit, and I'll be hanging the bath mat back up on the wall next to the window there.
Every day, yeah, every day, babe. And days turned into nights on the couch. No, I am not the same.
Now the bathroom's all clean, I'm just going to give the floor a vacuum and then wipe it over with some antibacterial floor wipes.
24/7, you call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every day. I will come running, babe. Every day, yeah, every day, babe.
And before I start putting everything back in here, I just wanted to give this step a wipe over with some antibacterial spray, just because obviously this is the step that the kids use to stand up and clean their teeth, and they kind of dribble toothpaste on it, and obviously with little accidents and dribbles and stuff when they're using the toilet, it kind of can get a little bit messy, so it does need to be wiped over quite a lot. So I'm just giving that a clean up, and now I'm just going to empty these bath salts into this jug and change the kids' toothbrushes over. I'll be changing the sponges over and filling up the hand soap, and then just putting these other few bits away.
Cause you a bad money, she don't love money. She break hearts real fast like gunman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around, too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it, how you taking all my time. Left scared to take it, oh. And maybe when I take it, oh, I feel it coming down too strong. Cause I want ya, and it's hard to resist, cause I need ya. And it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Hold me tight, holding on tonight. Golden cuppa, get to you clean and proper. Way I move, ain't no weekend lover. You gon' have me on your mind forever. Ever, thanks, baby. Turn it down like a sweet and ready. Go slow, keep it nice and steady. Know that you've been keeping patience. Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Show ya. Show me the color where you turn me on. The way you tell me you want it down.
Show me how you jigger.
Pick it up, why you tryna find the pieces when you lick it up? Why I like it when you sit it when you take it off? And you know that I'm bad. Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind.
And now the bathroom is nice and clean. I'm just putting a new bath mat out and just bringing everything back in, putting the waste paper bin back down and the toilet brush and the Epsom salts in the jug there and the step and everything like that.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay. Cause baby, I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop. Cause baby, I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light.
So now moving on to day 2, and I'm going to start off by putting another wash load in because there is always washing to do with 2 kids in the house, messing loads of their clothes up, and obviously 2 adults as well, one of which obviously has work clothes and stuff like that. There is always laundry to do, so I'm going to start off by doing that, and then I'll be folding yet more clothes because there's always that to do as well.
Say you're leaving town, everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you, yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost. Cause baby, I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no. I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. Why you tryna fight? Just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that.
But I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability.
You say that you're sorry. We turn the page and make up. A broken trust got you haunted. The doubt in you was enough to leave me chasing you.
Now moving on to the kitchen cupboards, I'm just going to give you an overview of what needs to be done, kind of so you can get an idea of what I had to tidy up. This is the cupboard under the kitchen sink, and obviously it has all the cleaning stuff in it, so it does kind of get a little bit messy and untidy. It just needed a little bit of organising and maybe some things getting rid of and just putting back in a little bit more of an organised fashion. So I'm just emptying everything out now, and I'm going to give it a vacuum and a wipe as well, just to freshen it up a little bit, because I think there's a couple of things that had spilt in the bottom here, and there were a few bits and some dust in here too, so it needed a wipe out. So I'm just going to take everything out, and then I can just organise it on the kitchen floor as to what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, and what we don't use, and then just putting everything back in some kind of order.
We could be, yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability. I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability. Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you. I won't let go till you say so. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Wanna make sure that you understand. You're the one who gives my life color. There is no one other. With your hand in mine, let me go by your side. Let me go by your side. I wanna stay in your sunlight. I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you there is no tomorrow. We could be in for the best ride. Want this to last for the rest of our lives. Without you there is no tomorrow. Sometimes I wonder where you came from. You are special, yeah, you're special. Everything about you is so beautiful. I am all yours if you let me stay. You're the one who gives my life color. There is no another. With your hand in mine, let me go by your side. Let me go by your side. I wanna stay in your sunlight. I wanna wake up with you by my side. Without you there is no tomorrow.
And as I was doing each cupboard and the drawers, I was giving them a wipe over after I'd finished organising them. So I'm just kind of doing the inside of this one, like I say, only because it has the cleaning stuff in it and it does get a little bit scummy, and because it's right under the sink, it has water drips all down it from time to time. So I'm going to give this the inside. So I'm going to give the inside of these doors a quick wipe over, but most of it is just the outside of the rest of the cupboard doors and the few drawers that we have. And then I'm going to be moving on to the drawers, and the first one is going to be where the tea towels and the extra cutlery and utensils and stuff are kept in the middle drawer. The cutlery one wasn't too bad, so I didn't bother to do that because it wasn't that long ago that I sorted that out anyway, so I missed that one out for today. But it's just the middle drawer where the towels and the tea towels and stuff are, and the bottom drawer as well. So I just sorted out the tea towels and the towels, and just sort of like folded them up and rolled them up and then popped them back so they're a little bit more organised. And then I moved on to the bottom drawer where all of our saucepans and saucepan lids and a few extra utensils and things are, and there were also a few odds and ends that had just been shoved in this drawer as well, so I needed to take those out and just find somewhere else to put them and just vacuum it out and give it a little wipe before I put everything back. Now moving on to this little drawer and cupboard, which is next to the oven on the other side. And this little drawer is a bit of a catch-all, really. It kind of it tends to get used if we if we find like little bits and pieces and we don't know where else to put them. We tend to kind of shove them in here, or the other drawer, which is underneath the plates over the other side of the kitchen, which you'll see shortly when I sort that out as well. But yeah, those two tend to be the catch-all areas where everything just gets shoved in there, and in the cupboard underneath this drawer as well. It was a little bit jumbled, so it just needed tidying up and just organising a little bit better, and yeah, just having some bits thrown away and just moved to a different spot where they were a little bit more appropriate, because really this kind of drawer I wanted to keep more for obviously tin foil and cling film and sandwich bags and things like that, just specifically for those kinds of things.
Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push your limits with you right now. Right now, right now. Get it right now, right now, right now. Get it right now, right now, right now. Get it right now. Yeah, push your limits with you
And it was the same with the little cupboard underneath this drawer as well, and that just had things sort of like shoved in there, and it was a little bit higgledy-piggledy. There were things falling out of the box that we keep in that cupboard, so it just needed to be organised a little bit better.
Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Right now, get it right now. Right now, get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Gotta get it right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Don't push me any further to the edge, to the edge. Just come into the wildlands of my mind, of my mind. I never want to be in love again, again. I don't need your loving, I just steal your heart and cover myself. I don't need your loving, I don't need your loving, I just steal your heart and cover myself. I don't need your loving. I want you to feed all of my crazy needs, crazy needs. Oh, don't wait too long. I will haunt you if I must, if I must. I never want to be in love again, again. I don't need your loving, I just steal your heart and cover myself. I don't need your loving, I don't need your loving, I just steal your heart and cover myself. I don't need your loving. I never want to be in love again. Oh, again, again and again, again. Oh, I don't need your loving, I just steal your heart and cover myself. I don't need your love.
And now moving on to this other drawer that I mentioned, the one below the plates. This again is a catch-all area, so everything gets shoved in here. If it can't go in the other little drawer, it goes in this drawer, it tends to, and it was a real jumble, so I just needed to take everything out and just organise everything a little bit better so that you could literally just open the drawer and just see everything that was kind of in there without moving too much stuff and having to try and rifle through it, or the bits that were at the bottom that don't kind of get used as much. All you had to do was was just literally pick out 1 or 2 bits and you could see everything that was in there. And there were quite a few bits that I sort of had to get rid of, and there were sort of little bits of broken kids' toys and little Lego pieces and things like that which needed to come out of there. They didn't belong in there. But again, like I say, it's a bit of a catch-all area, so that if we find little bits of Lego or small toys or anything like that, and we don't want to kind of like walk them into the bedroom out of laziness, obviously, then they just literally get shoved in this drawer, and we sort of think, oh, we'll sort it out another time, or you know, we know where that is. And yeah, it does get very, very jumbled in here very quickly, so this has to be done sort of on a fairly regular basis.
But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing.
If I could go back and make things right, I would have it undone. No, I hurt you. Yeah, I was blind. The blame is mine. Yeah, I feel the weight on my shoulders. Know that I regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Know that I regret it. Hope we find our way back to love. 'Cause it's you and me. Yeah, we fought, but we tried to make everything better. You and me, we work everything out. No one can love me better than you. Than you. Than you. No one can love me better than you. Than you. Than you. No one can love me better.
And this drawer wasn't too bad, it just needed to be tidied up a little bit. This is where we keep all the kids' wet wipes and stuff for when we're kind of changing them with accidents, or if we need to just grab some wet wipes if one of the kids spills, or us for that matter, spills something. Yeah, we just kind of tend to keep some sort of pseudo cream and antiseptic cream and stuff in here, just so that we can just grab it. And yeah, just needed a bit of a tidy up really, and a couple of the packs of wet wipes had sort of only had a few wet wipes in them, So I took those out and just kind of tried to condense them down a little bit so I could get rid of a couple of the empty packets. And yeah, like I say, just had a bit of a tidy up in here, but it wasn't too bad otherwise. Now moving on to the cupboards underneath that wet wipe drawer, and I'm just going to give this little bit more of a tidy up and organise it a little bit better, because again, if there's a few bits that were just shoved in here that shouldn't be in here, or they needed to be just organised a little bit better so we could kind of just get to everything, or just maybe move one thing rather than 3 or 4 things to get to something. This is where we just keep the slow cooker and the toaster and the sandwich maker and just the whisk and just a few other bits and pieces, kitchen accessories that we don't use on a regular basis, but we like to have them handy. So I'm just going to take everything out and just organise that a little bit better. Next is the cupboard here where we keep the kids' lunch boxes and the oven trays and dishes, and also the Tupperware and stuff that you can see on the top shelf there. And again, this was a jumble where everything had just been shoved in here. Tupperware tubs were falling out all over the place, and they were sort of a few oddments that didn't have lids anymore, where the kids sometimes grab one out to put their little bits and pieces in, and obviously they don't take the lids, they'll just take the tub or vice versa. So they needed to be sorted out, and just some of the oddments got rid of, really, the ones that don't have lids, or the lids that don't have tubs to them, and see some bits that we don't actually need. So I just wanted to take everything out and just give this a wipe over and just organise it a little bit better.
I see you lit. You're like an ocean without land, not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it. So cold yet warm when you hold me, when you close. I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
And I know with this cupboard, some people may say that the bottom still looks really, really jumbled, but it is actually a lot more organised than what it was. There's stuff right at the back there that you can see. We don't tend to use that really that often. It was more kind of just arranging it for that particular reason, that the stuff that we don't use on a regular basis goes at the back, but we can still get to it just by moving one or two things rather than having to take the whole load out. And obviously the oven dishes and the trays would have been at the front as well.
It's the last thing that I need. Wanna feel something that's real.
Now I'm just swapping the laundry over. I'm just taking the load that I washed earlier out of the washing machine and putting that in the tumble dryer, and then putting a fresh load of washing in. And then I'm going to vacuum the kitchen floor because there were bits all over the place where I'd obviously emptied out the kitchen cupboards.
When you hold me, when you close. I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
So that is it for part 2 of this clean and get it all done. I hope it gave you some motivation to do your own cleaning, organising, decluttering, sorting things out, whatever you need to do in your own house. And I will have part 3 up for you next week. So please, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can keep up with all of our videos, including that one coming up, where I will be doing some more laundry. I'll be dusting, vacuuming, steaming floors, sorting out the kids' toys in Amelia's room, and changing bedding, and also sorting out our shoe storage area because those boxes really needed to be done. They were really messy and untidy. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.
Fight for your love can slow me down. Don't